everyone. Today I'm going to share with you how to use your pencil to improve your brush lettering when writing words. So this is my deluxe lettering kit, and I just took out my ruler, my clickable eraser, and my pencil, which you can see my dog has chewed up. And there's 2 fine liners in here and 6 brush pens, so it's a really great set to have. I'm using my grid paper from my practice pad, right on KellyCreates practice pad. And what I want to show you today is that you can use your pencil not just to do drills and practice your lettering, your individual letters, and your basic strokes. You can use it to practice your words. So when I teach beginners, I tell them the biggest challenge of writing words after you learn the alphabet is to connect your strokes together to make the word. And the pencil can really help you out. Instead of practicing with a brush pen, you can literally take your pencil and write out the word the same size and the same way that you would your brush pen. So let's say we'll start with the word high, and I'm going to write it just like I would, the same size as my brush pen. There's my compound curve, and there's my underturn. And what I can do is, if I don't like the letter or the spacing, it doesn't look right, is I can just change it up and erase it until I get it the way I like it. And I'm almost like creating my own tracing template like this. All right, and then I'm going to take my Dream pen. I'll use a small tip because this is 3 squares high. It's a little bit smaller. And then what you do is you trace over with your brush pen. Like this and like this. And now after you trace over, if you find that you don't like the look of your word, then you will write the word again and until you like it. So let's say I want to make my loop a little bit bigger, right? I'll draw that entrance stroke, and I want this to be a little bit narrower, and this to be like that, and that's crooked. So it's actually hard for me to do this because in general I'm quite consistent, but this underturn, I want these 2 underturns to look the same. So I'm going to erase that. This just gives you an idea of how you can go about using your pencil. So you see what I did here? I changed this so I want these 2 underturns to look identical. And by using my eraser, I did that. So I'm going to now trace over, light up, and make this bigger loop like this, and trace this over like that, and trace my underturn, and dot my I. So here is a really good way to use your pencil to practice. Now the word high is obviously quite an easy word to practice because it's just a few strokes. But you know what is very helpful with the pencil is when you have a word that is more complicated with ovals. So let's take a look at the word cat. So I'm going to draw the C and the A oval. Because let's face it, the ovals are the most challenging, right? And you can also check your slant by using your pencil. Make sure your slant is good. So everything is parallel. I don't like the C somehow. Like that. I'm going to erase the C, see if I can improve it. And if you watch any calligraphers online, you will see them often sketch words with their pencil. And it's not just about flourishing or anything. They will first sketch with their pencil as their tool. Now look at this T underturn. That is a mess. I don't like that. So I'm going to change that and fix it up so it's a nicer underturn, like this. That's a bit better. Okay, so let's try it out. And remember, it's about trying it out, and then if you making adjustments, if you don't like it, following those pencil lines to help you out, like that. Okay? So if I was to do this again, I don't like the sharpness of this underturn. I would change this slightly, but in general, it's a pretty good, the forms are pretty good. So pick up your pencil and your brush pen. Remember to use your smooth paper and your guidelines, and practice drawing your words. Thanks for watching.